This is Aris. Or Arisu. Or Alice. But which one of these names is the correct one? What is the difference anyway? Does it really matter? Well, don't worry. Because today we are going to talk about the many names of Tendou Aris. Aris, Arisu, and Alice. One thing for sure is that Usagi Flap is not her theme song, and that none of these is her actual name. If you have read volume 2, you'll know that her original name is AL1S. Aris is the name that Momo gave for AL1S to make her less suspicious in the eyes of Seminar. But now, let's talk about her name, starting from Aris. Throughout the game's story, she is mostly referred to as Aris, even in her student profile. She is referred to as Aris, and like I said earlier, Momo is the one who proposed this name. From this, we can draw the conclusion that Aris is the name that the game uses to refer to her. But what about Arisu? Well, Aris refers to herself as Arisu. From her voice lines, she calls herself as Arisu.
ようこそ先生。アリスは先生を待っていました。
Even in the YouTube shorts she calls herself as Arisu.
野生のアリスが現れた。
From this, we can draw the conclusion that Arisu is the name that she uses to refer to herself. So where does Alice came from? Well, Alice actually means Arisu in Japanese, just like how Robert is Roberto in Japanese. Or it could be a reference to a certain game company named Alice Soft, because Aris is a gamer herself. The Blue Archive fandom wiki also refers to her as Aris Tendou. So what is the correct one? Well, maybe all of them. Aris is how she is referred to in the game, Arisu is how she refers to herself, and Alice is the translation of Arisu. I personally called her Aris, or Arisu most of the time, because calling her Alice kind of reminds me of... What was that? Anyway, you can also call her Princess, since she is the princess of the nameless god according to Key, but I'm pretty sure Aris wants to be called a hero instead. Speaking of princesses, do you think Mika is an actual princess? Or is she a fraud? Find out soon in the next video where I will talk about princesses in Blue Archive. I will see you next time. Goodbye.